USA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's a shotgun run call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The pass rush closing in. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Nice grab. It's Barber. And he'll be brought down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
So it's second and long at the 20. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
And this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
One down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5. Back to throw again. It's a quick grab. He heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw is Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Golden. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Handoff here from the shotgun. Change of direction. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Gonna run it. It's Blue. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Pretty good coverage here by this defender, but the quarterback puts this ball right on the money. Nothing he could do at all about that one.
The Gamecocks line up with a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score, South Carolina 7, Texas 0.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. You give it to the big fullback here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Old school, no-nonsense, Kirk. Keep it simple. Hand it to the fullback.
Well, the big guy's just been banging his head in there all game. Never really a chance to get his hands on the ball. And when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blue. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's escaping the pocket now. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect with his receiver downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Touchdown, Texas.
Extra point try coming now. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14. Texas.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 15. Set to kick this one off.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Harbor. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he scores. Touchdown, South Carolina. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Looking to throw it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. 6th play of the drive coming up. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Sellers. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Sellers. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
On the return, it's Blue.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got up to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Touchdown.
Now the important point after it's out. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Texas 30, South Carolina 21.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Looks left and finds his target there. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense... And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them down.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're over.